Life is a one-way street, and every step leaves a mark. Regret has a way of catching up when we least expect it, especially as the years roll by. Today, we're unpacking some of the most common regrets people over 35 experience and finding ways to avoid them. It's not about fear, it's about living with intention. Let's uncover the choices that shape a life well lived. 1. Not prioritizing health early enough. Let's face it, when we're younger, we think we're invincible. Skipping workouts, eating junk, and ignoring those nagging aches seem harmless. But here's the kicker, your body keeps score. By the time you hit 35, those bad habits start catching up. Imagine being 50 and wishing you'd taken better care of yourself. It's not just about looking good, it's about feeling good. Start small, take the stairs, swap soda for water, or try a 10-minute workout. Your future self will thank you. Remember, health isn't just wealth, it's freedom. 2. Letting relationships drift. Life gets busy, careers, kids, responsibilities. But here's the truth, no one looks back and says, I wish I'd spent more time at the office. What they do regret is losing touch with loved ones. Call that old friend, spend time with your parents. Be present with your partner. Relationships are the glue that holds life together. Don't let them slip through your fingers while you're chasing other things. 3. Not taking financial planning seriously. Money isn't everything, but let's be real, it's a big deal. Too many people hit their 40s or 50s and realize they've been living paycheck to paycheck, with no safety net. Start saving now. Build an emergency fund. Invest in your future. Even small steps, like cutting unnecessary expenses or automating savings, can make a huge difference. Don't let financial regret be your story. 4. Staying in a comfort zone. Here's a hard truth, comfort zones are cozy, but nothing grows there. Whether it's staying in a job you hate, avoiding risks, or not pursuing your dreams, playing it safe can lead to a life of what could have been. Take that leap. Start that business. Learn that skill. Sure, it's scary, but the regret of not trying is far worse than the fear of failing. Remember, the magic happens outside your comfort zone. 5. Neglecting personal growth. Life is a journey, not a destination, yet, so many people stop learning and growing after a certain age. They get stuck in routines and lose that spark of curiosity. Read books. Take courses. Travel. Explore new hobbies. Growth isn't just about career, it's about becoming the best version of yourself. Don't let your story end before it's truly begun. So, there you have it, the 5 biggest regrets people over 35 should avoid. Life is too precious to live with regrets. Now, life doesn't always follow the tidy timelines we imagine in our younger days. By 35 or beyond, it's not uncommon to look back and see opportunities missed, relationships strained, or goals shelved. Regret can feel like a heavy weight, but here's the good news, change is always possible. In fact, some of the most profound transformations happen later in life. Reinventing yourself isn't about erasing the past, it's about using the lessons from those regrets to chart a new course. Let's talk about how you can turn things around starting today. Number 1. Own your regrets, but don't dwell on them. The first step to reinvention is acknowledging what didn't go as planned. Pretending the mistakes don't exist only keeps you stuck. Regret, when used wisely, is a teacher. It shows you what matters and what you want to do differently moving forward. Take Jeff Bezos as an example. Before Amazon, Bezos was already in his 30s and working in finance, a stable, respectable career. But he couldn't ignore a nagging regret bubbling up. What if he never took the leap to chase his entrepreneurial dreams? He didn't let the comfort of a steady paycheck hold him back. Instead, he used the dissatisfaction he felt as fuel to make a bold decision, starting Amazon at 31. In those days 31 was quite significantly late. Jeff was someone who believed in himself, and then the rest is history. Let his example be a reminder, regrets aren't meant to paralyze you. Use them as a springboard to define what you truly want. Number 2. Get clear on what you want now. Your priorities change as you grow older. What you cared about at 25 might not resonate anymore. That's normal. This is the time to pause and reassess. What would success look like for you now? It might not be climbing the corporate ladder, it could be something entirely different, like starting a creative project, pivoting careers, or focusing on family. Take a blank sheet of paper and write out the things you've been dreaming about but avoiding. Don't filter yourself. Once it's all on paper, pick 1 or 2 things that resonate the most and commit to them. Clarity brings focus, and focus brings action. Number 3. Invest in your skills and knowledge. One of the biggest myths out there is that it's too late to learn after a certain age. That couldn't be further from the truth. Lifelong learning is one of the most powerful tools for reinvention. It could mean going back to school, taking online courses, picking up a new hobby, or diving into topics that have always fascinated you. Remember, Jeff Bezos didn't have all the skills needed to build an e-commerce empire right away. He learned and grew along the way. Reinvention is less about being perfect and more about being willing to adapt, stretch, and improve. So, whether you've always wanted to learn coding, master public speaking, or pick up a musical instrument, now's the time to start. Each new skill you gain is a building block for the next chapter of your life. 4. Take action, no matter how small. Big changes often feel overwhelming, which is why so many people never start. But reinvention isn't about making giant leaps overnight, it's about consistent, small steps in the right direction. Let's say you want to switch careers. Instead of quitting your current job tomorrow, begin by researching industries that interest you. Reach out to someone in that field for advice. Start a side project or take a relevant class. The key is momentum. Each small action builds confidence and brings you closer to your goal. If Jeff Bezos had waited for the perfect moment to launch Amazon, he might still be waiting today. That same approach applies to you. Start where you are, with what you have. 5. Surround yourself with the right people. They say you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and there's truth to that. If you're surrounded by negativity or people who discourage change, reinvention becomes an uphill battle. Seek out those who inspire you, challenge you, and believe in your potential. This could mean reconnecting with mentors, finding supportive friends, or joining communities aligned with your goals. In today's digital age, it's easier than ever to find like-minded individuals through online forums, networking groups, or social media platforms. The encouragement and accountability from the right people can be transformative. 6. Embrace the power of reinvention stories. Sometimes, the best motivation comes from those who've walked the path before you. Jeff Bezos is just one example. Consider others like Vera Wang, who transitioned from journalism to fashion design in her 40s, or Julia Child, who published her first cookbook at 50. These stories remind us that there's no expiration date on chasing dreams or starting anew. Your own story might not make headlines, but it's no less important. Reinvention is personal, and it's about what brings you fulfillment. Be inspired by these examples, but remember, you're writing your own narrative. 7. Let go of perfectionism. One of the biggest roadblocks to change is the fear of not doing it right. But perfectionism is just procrastination in disguise. The truth is, you're going to make mistakes along the way. That's okay. Progress matters more than perfection. Think of Jeff Bezos again. Amazon wasn't an overnight success. He faced challenges, failures, and setbacks, but he didn't let them stop him. Reinvention is messy, and that's part of its beauty. Let go of the need to have everything figured out and focus on taking one step at a time. 8. Practice self-compassion. Lastly, be kind to yourself. Regrets have a way of making us feel inadequate, but they don't define you. What matters is what you do next. Reinvention isn't about erasing the past, it's about building on it. Celebrate the fact that you're taking steps to change, and don't beat yourself up if the journey takes time. Take action today, and make sure your future self looks back with pride, not sorrow. Yet, keep in mind, reinvention after 35 is possible, and it is powerful. It's an opportunity to take all the lessons, information, knowledge, experiences, and wisdom you've accumulated and use them to craft a future that excites you. Whether you're inspired by Jeff Bezos' entrepreneurial leap or your own dreams waiting on the sidelines, the time to act is now. You don't have to have all the answers today, but by taking that first step, however small, you're choosing growth over regret and writing a story worth remembering. This is your moment. Make it count. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing insights. Until next time, keep growing, thriving, and live your best life.